Hey everyone, it's Alexander Robinson and welcome to the channel. So I am back here at Universal Studios Hollywood, more specifically Jurassic World the ride, because I want to talk about something that is not at Universal Studios Hollywood, ironically. So earlier this month, Jurassic Park River Adventure at Islands of Adventure closed for an 11-month refurbishment. It's set to reopen in mid-November, and this has gotten a lot of people speculating. Is this just a lengthy refurbishment? Are they actually going to convert it to Jurassic World the ride behind me? And I just feel like this is something I want to take part in. I want to voice my opinion on why Jurassic Park River Adventure is not turning into Jurassic World the ride here at Universal Studios Hollywood. Now, this is all just speculation. I am coming at this from the perspective of a fan of Jurassic Park, with River Adventure being one of my favorite Universal attractions ever, whether it's Orlando or the old version here. And I'm curious to know what you guys think about this whole debate. So whatever your thoughts are, let me know at the end of this video. And without further ado, these are my 5 reasons why Jurassic Park River Adventure will stay Jurassic Park and not turn into Jurassic World. The first reason is an obvious one. If Orlando was converting River Adventure to Jurassic World, they would have announced it. They would have announced closing River Adventure and doing it as Jurassic World like they did here at Universal Studios Hollywood. They made a big deal about it being turned into Jurassic World. They had a whole, hey, come ride this ride one more time. They had goodbye shirts with Road to Extinction, and on the back, Life Finds a Way. So they made a big deal about the closure of Jurassic Park the ride here. They didn't in Orlando, and they just listed it as a refurbishment. Because think about it, if Universal actually did close one of their most iconic rides without warning at all, that would anger a lot of people, including myself. So yeah, that's the first reason why River Adventure is staying as Jurassic Park. Now, the second reason why River Adventure is not being converted to Jurassic World is because the 11-month time frame is way too short for that change. Now, I know what you're thinking. Wait a minute. Didn't Jurassic Park the ride close in September of 2018? And didn't Jurassic World open in July of 2019? That's 10 months. And to that I say, yes, Jurassic World the ride did open 10 months after Jurassic Park was closed, but it opened as an incomplete ride. If you've never been on Jurassic World the ride pre-COVID, there were many things about the ride that are different than what we see now. For example, in Predator Cove, when you have the 2 compies fighting over the hat next to the gyrosphere, that used to be a bunch of boxes with a pteranodon prop stacked on top of them. Not very convincing or interesting. And as for the Indominus Rex head at the bottom of the lift, that was at the end of the ride, right before the drop, because the full-size Indominus Rex animatronic was not ready yet. So yes, while Jurassic World did open 10 months after Jurassic Park, it wasn't a fully complete ride. In February of 2020, Universal announced that Jurassic World was closing for an extensive refurbishment, which, because of the pandemic, we don't know how long that refurbishment would have been. But let's just assume it's February to, say, June. That's an additional 4 months on top of the 10 months that it took to convert this to that. And 11 months for River Adventure in Orlando is not enough time to change it to Jurassic World. And this is amplified by the fact that the original Jurassic Park ride and River Adventure have scenes that are very different from each other. For example, the falling car in Jurassic Park the ride is instead a raptor container that drops on you in River Adventure. So if they really were wanting to convert River Adventure to Jurassic World, it can't just simply be exporting this ride to Orlando. Now, this brings me to the third reason why Jurassic Park River Adventure is not turning into this. If Jurassic Park River Adventure gets turned into Jurassic World, then so does the entire land. The only reason Hollywood was able to convert this into Jurassic World is because it's not its own land. It shares the lower lot with Revenge of the Mummy, Transformers off in the distance, and all the other rides that have come before it, like E.T. and Backdraft. River Adventure is part of its own Jurassic Park themed land, and it's the flagship of the entire land. Sorry, Velocicoaster. So in order for River Adventure to turn into Jurassic World, they'd have to redo the entire Jurassic Park land and rename it, which is impossible because both of them, Jurassic Park and Jurassic World, have very distinct aesthetics to them. Jurassic Park is a very tropical, warm look, whereas Jurassic World is very cold, industrial, and more of a modern theme park. Velocicoaster and Raptor Encounter are the only two things at Jurassic Park and Islands of Adventure that represent Jurassic World. Everything else is Jurassic Park themed, and I don't think Universal has a desire to retheme that entire land to Jurassic World. Why? Well, let's move to a more quiet zone and I'll tell you why. Okay, so what other reason would Universal have to not convert Jurassic Park, the land, and River Adventure to Jurassic World? This leads me to my fourth reason. This era of Jurassic World is done. The latest attractions based off the franchise are Jurassic World the Ride here at Universal Studios Hollywood, Jurassic World Velocicoaster at Islands of Adventure, and Jurassic World Adventure at Universal Beijing. All of them were released between Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom in 2018 and 2022's Jurassic World Dominion. So that era's done. Colin Trevorrow's not with the series anymore. Bryce Dallas Howard has moved on to other things. Chris Pratt is gone from these movies, thank God. So there's just no real reason for Universal to go back to that era of Jurassic Park, especially since we just had Jurassic World Rebirth, which is not good, but honestly, I think the best thing Universal can do is, rather than retheme the entire Jurassic Park land into an outdated era of the franchise, take Skull Island Reign of Kong and retheme that ride into a Jurassic attraction based off the newer movie, add a Jurassic World gate on that side of the land, and just have the entire thing be a hybrid of all eras of Jurassic Park, just like what Disneyland's about to do with Galaxy's Edge. To put it simply, if us Jurassic Park fans can go to Jurassic World Evolution and make a theme park that is just a mishmash of all eras, then I think Universal can do the same at Islands of Adventure. And this brings me to my fifth and final point on why River Adventure is not getting the Jurassic World treatment, and it's simply Jurassic Park is better than Jurassic World. It's that simple. Jurassic Park is one of the greatest movies of the 90s. It's Spielberg at the top of his game. It's one of my favorite movies of all time, has great characters, an iconic score from John Williams that you can slightly hear in the background, and it's got so many iconic sequences that make you go, wow. It has become a timeless classic, and nobody is going to deny that. Jurassic World, on the other hand, does not have the same appeal. While it is cool to see a fully functional dino theme park, the Indominus Rex is a good idea, the big dino brawl at the end of the movie is the highlight, and Michael Giacchino's score is fantastic. It has a really dumb plot, the characters all suck, and it just doesn't have the same wow factor that Jurassic Park did. It feels like a movie of its time, and it's nowhere near as groundbreaking as Jurassic Park. No, I'm sorry, that would imply that it is groundbreaking. It's not groundbreaking at all. It is just a B movie that people are very mixed on. Nobody can agree on whether or not Jurassic World is a good movie. And considering that it's an outdated era of the franchise, whereas Jurassic Park has stayed timeless, I don't see Universal ever deciding to convert River Adventure into Jurassic World, or the entire land for that matter. This last point might be a personal preference, but I feel like there's enough evidence to back up the argument that this is not coming to Islands of Adventure. I would much prefer that we have Jurassic World the Ride here at Universal Studios Hollywood, whereas Orlando has the original Jurassic Park River Adventure. And especially after we found out that Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift is coming to Orlando and is not going to be exclusive to us, I think we're entitled as Hollywood locals to have something that Orlando doesn't. But those are just my points on why Jurassic Park River Adventure is not going to turn into Jurassic World. Honestly, the best thing that they could do for that ride is just to strip out all the old parts, put in new high-tech animatronics, and also update the sounds. Like, none of the dinosaurs except the Dilophosaurus and some of the raptors have movie-accurate sound effects. So that's all I want from the refurb that is happening now at River Adventure. But let me know down below, what do you guys think about River Adventure? Do you think it's staying Jurassic Park, or do you really think it's going to turn into this right here? Let me know in the comments below. And if you made it to the end of this video, that must mean you really like it. So go ahead and consider subscribing to the channel, like this video in the process, and if you want to find me elsewhere on the internet, you can find me on Instagram, Letterboxd, Blue Sky, and my movie review channel right here on YouTube. Have a good day, take care of yourselves, and until I see you next time, safe travels.